Your votes have been cast and counted, and Florida primaries wrapped up on Tuesday evening. While waiting on results, though, nearly every county throughout the state faced an outage that impacted how voters and candidates could see the election results. Claire Alfrey is on your side with more.
The vendor of the election website's VR system says there isn't enough credible information to determine that this was a cyber attack. However, from now until November, they're looking to see what went wrong to prevent something like this happening in November. This is what voters saw with the outage going on Tuesday night, and this happened for Duval, Clay, Nassau, and St. Johns counties. The Department of State confirmed this did not impact how the votes were counted, only taking away access to candidates and voters that could see who came out on top. Now, the numbers that stood out to election officials on the First Coast were the low voter turnout percentages. While Baker County was over 50% and Nassau saw about 30% of voters at the polls, other places like Clay, St. Johns, and Duval saw much less.
For the primary, people aren't as excited, obviously, by the turnout. And I think that's mainly because of the number of races. A lot of times people won't come out for just a few. And you got to realize, for those who weren't part of the two major parties, they only had either 2 or 3 races to vote for, and that in itself will turn down the turnout.
Holland adds that him and his team plan to learn more about the issues that happened with the election website outage, and he hopes that this won't happen again in November, when he anticipates 500,000 voters participating in the general election in November. Reporting in Jacksonville, Claire Alfrey, First Coast News, on your side.